Hey everyone, I'm Brad Nelson.
Hey, I'm Tom Ross.
And you're watching the Versus series on StarCityGames.com. All right, so today we're going to be playing a little bit of Standard after Baltimore, right before the Invitational. It's been a lot of fun Standard events after a pretty boring back end of last format, along with all of this wait to actually be playing Magic.
Yeah, Standard got pretty stale. Rally was just the best deck. People were tired of seeing Rhinos. Yeah, but I'm excited about this. We're playing two decks. We're likely to be playing in Baltimore.
Yeah, we took both of these to Baltimore because of time travel of recording. We're recording this right before we leave for Baltimore to go play in the Open. Hopefully we both did well, and they already know that we played these decks. But if they don't, I am playing a black-white Eldrazi mid-range deck. It's a pretty unique one. It's a brainchild of Jerry Thompson's, where it originally had tokens and a lot of mana, and we just found that over the course of working on the deck that it organically just took out all the token generators, like Secure the Waste, and it just turned into this like Eldrazi Displacer Avacyn Thought-Knot Seer based deck. And those are like the main creatures in the deck. Those are the way that it wins most of the time. It has some Gideons and some Sorens that can also, take up the fight. But for the most part, we found Displacer to just be very good, and you have to play Displacer in a deck that has a lot of mana. And so Hedron Crawlers, Knight of the White Orchids, played pretty well to getting to Avacyn by turn 4, which is the turn that it has the highest impact in my opinion. Turn 5 Avacyns are still good given some games, but a turn 4 Avacyn is very powerful. But yeah, it's a great mid-range deck, and Tom is going to be playing his baby. He just didn't know it going into testing for this format.
Yeah, this is a Michael Majors creation from last season. It's not playing any new cards except for Westfall Abbey. But it was powerful enough. Ken Ketter went 9-0 day one of like the last Open. Not Baltimore, but the one previous to that. And it seems good. None of the cards rotated. It's a powerful deck. It plays a bunch of just the good Eldrazi's and a bunch of red cards. It's very consistent because it's just like 1.5 colors.
Did Michael Majors actually build that deck? I didn't know that.
Yeah.
That is unbelievable. That guy just makes all the good decks. Like, he was the first OG for Eldrazi in Modern by working on quad Urborg versions of the deck. Mm-hmm. And now I didn't even know that he was the original designer of Mono Red Eldrazi. That's just the guy is going to be such a phenomenal deck builder in the future. That's just unbelievable.
Yeah, that's good. It has like a sub theme of artifacts, Top Engineer and P and Karen Nalar, which work well with the Vol aggregates. It can play a bunch of lands that do stuff like Rune's Orin Reef and Foundry of the Consuls. So I'm usually using all my mana every turn, and it's just a blunt force, powerful deck.
Yeah, and truth be told, I am like 90% to play this black-white deck since I've been working hard on it. But if I'm playing anything else, it would be this deck, because the addition of Outnumber has just made the deck feel very powerful, and it has a clean answer to Avacyn, which it didn't have prior to that.
Yeah, there's no answer, not at least pre-board. Post-board, you have things like Rending Volley, but that's much more narrow.
Yeah, and Outnumber seems great in this format because we see a lot of decks building board position, so they're ignoring a lot of the things you're doing. Now, you even make tokens, which benefits for a card like Outnumber, but there's still a lot of times where boards will just clutter up. And so a card like Outnumber is going to be good because there's not good ways to wrath your creatures. There's not a decent way to have a tempo advantage in this format to like Reflector Mage and kill a couple things. Like, if that's happening, you can still get enough on the board. And the deck is so threat dense that even late game, just popping a Foundry of the Councils to get to an Outnumber will give you a huge tempo boost and get you back into the game. So the deck is a very well-oiled machine. It's not using many cards from the new set, but that's not even the worst place to be right away, because I'm still sitting over here trying to figure out all my numbers, all my clean new cards, figure them all out. And this is like a deck to just attack that. So for the Invitational this weekend, it is probably one of the strongest choices, except if like Baltimore, like somebody just like broke it. Like, we have no idea. So, but that could happen. But anyway, we're going to play this matchup so you can see this Black-White Eldrazi deck that Jerry created and that we are most likely playing in Baltimore. Probably Jerry won the tournament with, most likely.
Yeah.
I'm going to just call shot. Jerry won it.
Fair enough.
All right. Anyway, let's battle. All right, so I won the die roll, and my hand could potentially end up a little awkward if we don't draw another land, but extremely powerful if we do. So this is definitely a keep, and does have a card that has just been blowing me out of the water with how good it actually is in the early turns of the game. So this card has just been phenomenal.
Yeah, I'm in the same boat.
Go.
Go.
All right. Yeah, I guess we just have to go for it. Go.
All right. Go.
Hmm. All right. Well, let's slow you down. Give you a clue. And your turn.
Okay.
And this is a decent play in the early turns if you have a powerful hand. Popping that clue is going to take a lot of commitment. That's not bad. 19.
Go.
Not the best start, but we'll go Gideon.
No, attack that. Probably not.
And play a knight, and your turn.
So the play I wanted to make is play my second Hedron Crawler with haste. Which is going to happen. Yeah, it's going to happen.
All right.
Got these little artifacts everywhere. Somewhere. Let's play my... What's better? I guess, yeah. This is just bigger and better.
Yep.
How close am I to killing this Gideon? Pretty far. Hit it for 1.
Yep. Down to 3.
Go.
All right. We'll draw for the turn. Play a knight. Get a plains. If you want to cut.
No.
All right. So our decision is, if Tom has another land, his turn can be just Foundry of the Consoles, kill Gideon, which is pretty good actually. And we're gonna have a decent amount of defenses that I don't know if making a knight is going to be that great. Now it might end up being what we wanted, but I do not want just 2 more Thopters coming down and ruining my day. So I'm just gonna attack for 5.
Sure don't like taking 5, but I will.
All right, 15, and I will play a Matter Shaper. And your turn.
Pulls my plans. Gideon sure is hard to attack. So this is a 3/5. One. I can kill it. It takes a lot of resources. Maybe too many.
It's impressive that you can get at it, though.
Maybe too many. What if I pop this Val Aggregate? Or pop this Foundry? This would be a 5. It's kind of low, too. Oh, it done got hard already.
Yeah, this is kind of a tough turn.
Yep. All my cards are equally strong. Gotta keep hitting it, I think. But how? What's the biggest I can attack with a Hangerback Walker? 3/3? It's not that good either. Oh no, man. Too tough. I just attack with those. Nope, don't do it either. I go for 2, that doesn't do it. If I just do that and say go. Nope, I don't do it either. Hey, sorry.
I know.
They see my hand. It's tough.
I'm starting to get a little bit of a picture of what it is. I mean, it's not going to really change how I play, but I already know how I want to sequence these turns. What I want to play around. But
What if I D up? What if you D up? Try something, put a block something. I don't know, man.
is it that tough of a decision?
Yeah. I gotta play a land. I made a game action.
We're on camera. We're not under competitive REL, Tom. I know. I'm just kidding.
They're all literally the same play.
Should we make it easy?
Whatever. I'll cast a Chandra. Figure that one out.
All right.
I kind of lose my Chandra if I attack you with trample for 1. If it's Exu, I just could just lose my Chandra for nothing. Whatever. I just attack Chandra with just the 2 of them.
Just check Chandra with those.
Yeah. Or attack
attack Gideon
with those. Yeah.
Interesting. All right.
Prop wrong.
So we can block both, keeping 2 creatures alive, and keeping our Gideon at 4. We can let Gideon go down to 1. And then potentially ticking back up again. Yeah, I think I'm just going to block and let Gideon go to 1.
Okay. I'm done.
All right. Draw. Don't even know if I like that play. This is interesting. Now I have a tough turn.
All right, take a dime.
Maybe I just need you to pop the Foundry for the turn. All right, tick up.
Shoot.
And attack. Attack Chandra. Okay. And then I'm going to Sorin Chandra.
All right.
And so that'll put me to 24, and now he can make 2 Thopters, but not be able to kill both my walkers. And your turn.
Yeah, true.
All right, you have this too.
Ew.
That actually does matter.
No, I don't.
Oh, you don't? Oh, yeah, Declaration that. First, I was about to give it back to you.
Blighted Fin. Where'd that come from?
Last couple innovations. For a while, we were just playing all Foundries.
Yep.
Now we have Blade, which Foundry is better in this matchup, but Blade has been good elsewhere. Getting down.
Go.
All right. Ooh. All right. Tick up on Sorin. Reveal Abyssin.
All right.
You're at 10.
That's cost 5.
Yeah.
Took 4 for some reason.
And now we have to decide. So Tom could outnumber us, which deals with the Avacyn and the Sorin. I feel like we can play it safe by just playing an Eldrazi Displacer. And that way, he'll have to do something else to get at that Sorin. So, your turn.
Something else, all right. This fire could attack you. Doubtful. All right. Guess it's Pia.
Yeah.
For some reason, Stex has trouble cracking clues. Very. Maybe this. Nah, it's not attacking. 3 at sword. And.
It doesn't matter what that does. I'm going to kill that one.
This one's dying.
That one's dying.
All right.
All right. Sorin's dead.
Go.
Kill the untapped one.
All right.
Interesting. Can I just do that and just... get you? What about this? Do you attack back too hard? So you're going to be able to block...
So
it's a tough turn. Not gonna lie. Thinking about, I guess I just have to try to put an Avacyn into play. But then I just get clocked a little bit, and that becomes more of an issue. You have 3 cards still, 3 whole cards. All right, go.
shoot. Can't do nothing. I'll crack a clue. Maybe I'll do nothing. That's probably great.
Yeah.
Go.
All right. So if I make any set of movements, Tom can kill FP and Kieran, but I think I'm supposed to. I'll just play an Avacyn.
Now what?
I don't know. I was just going to cast my spells and see what you do.
Okay. Guess I could have attacked. I got a point through. Got 2 cards.
I have 3 cards.
I don't know if I can beat you with my cards. Kill Avacyn.
All right, Avacyn down.
Unless I want to flip. What happens if I flip Avacyn?
You have... Oh, you can trigger and flip Avacyn if you want to. Then I just blink. Unless you kill this with the trigger on the stick. If I have another Avacyn in my hand, you just get blown out, though.
I'll lose my Hedron Crawler. Whatever, just kill Avacyn.
Okay.
All right.
Right. Go.
Shoot. Mm. Great. There shoots Avison.
Yep, Avison
Go
down.
Go.
All right, I'll neither White Orchid.
You get
And pass.
cards.
I have 3. Yep.
Go.
Bounce that.
Shoot this Agent Crawler.
What happens if I do that? I feel like that's just what I should do. Decoration and stone these.
They stoned.
Gideon emblem. Oh, we don't have a Gideon emblem out. I will attack with everything.
Block and live through something, right? Like that.
Yeah, you can live through this turn.
Or take 6 and 4.
All right. And your turn. Uh, 4 to 24. Oh yeah. That's if you have Chandra.
Yes, Chandra. -4.
Yep. Trigger Matter Shaper. Blood of Fun.
Shoot. Go.
I can get the Vile Aggregate here, or I can... You have how many cards?
2.
Do I care about the aggregate? Go. Yep.
There. Okay.
Block.
I'm dead to that, Avison.
Yep.
All right, here for game 2. I have a bunch of lands, a couple spells. I'm ready.
That's my hand.
All right.
I just can't get away from keeping night draws.
Yeah, not playing around anything. Go.
All right. Go.
Don't matter too much. Attack you for 2 damage.
All right.
Your turn.
18. Night. And am I doing something? I feel like I'm doing something. I don't know if I have to do something, but I feel like All right. Declaration this. Maybe that's just bad. Maybe I can do that next turn with a better target. Yeah, I'm not going to do that. That's just stupid.
Okay.
Then I'm just going to take this back and play this. That was just stupid. Go. There's no need for that. It's not going to really change anything.
You right.
Alrighty.
Attack for 2.
16.
Go.
You have 3 cards?
Yep.
Alright, kill the Thopters. Your turn. It's given away I don't have an Avacyn, but...
What's up?
Ugh, alright.
13 life.
13. That's what's up.
Attack for 1.
Block. 12.
Go.
Go.
Love with this.
Yep.
Well, what can I be attacking with here? Probably a Sangerback Walker. Maybe. Maybe not. Maybe nothing. Close call between the Sangerback Walker and nothing. It's really tough for him to block with Shambling Bent. Yeah. Alright. About to attack you.
Bring it.
Okay. Okay.
Had it. Block. Take 1. 11.
Okay, go.
I guess I'll just play the Swamp. That's got to get into play anyway. Attack 4. Chat 16, your turn.
Go.
So I can either get double Shambling Vents up or make some Thopters of my own, and I think that's better. Just get my Thopters. Draw. If Avacyn flips, it kills my board and gives Tom some tokens. I don't know. Then I have Vents, and he'll get some of his own Foundry. Council of the Foundry, so maybe letting these die now is a bad idea. that'll give you a pretty good army in the air. We'll attack for 4. Yeah, because you don't have enough mana to make them big yet, right?
Nope.
Yeah. Combat trick could do something, but...
Take it.
12. Go.
Double this.
Yep.
Will 5. Yeah. Okay, Caspers. Alright, put a counter on it. Go.
Alright. Alright. Looking at Avison doesn't help a ton. Yet. We'll have blockers. Maybe Avison flipping isn't the worst thing, actually. No, because then the Foundry gets to chump block a bunch. Alright. Attack with Avison.
8.
Go.
I love this.
Yep.
Yes. Go.
Now attacking gets a little bit more difficult. Tom wants to trade a Thopter for a Thopter. We'll trade some of our boards, but then Foundry of the Councils can be activated next turn. I don't know how I'm getting out of it. Otherwise, I mean, I just want to keep attacking. I just don't want something powerful to come off of Tom's board since his board is growing and mine is not. So I'm going to attack you with both Thopters.
Yeah, block.
Okay. Jet 7. Play a land. Pass the turn. Yeah, trigger this.
Okay.
Flips, deals you 3 down to 4. Alright, it's tapped. Oh no, it's not tapped. It's Vigilance.
Six, 5. You don't say. Big deck.
I think I just need to chump block it to make sure that I'm using my mana next turn. I don't want to be locked in with these, so I'm just going to animate and block.
Yep.
13. Ooh, so many Foundries. Yeah.
Counter on it. Go.
All right. Draw. We both get a card. Oh, good on my cards on top compared to yours. All those softer lines is kind of bad for me. All right, declaration that. I want cards. All right, trigger draw. Wow, that was really good. Attack.
Block one of them.
Yep. Displacer. And just get that now. Displace it now. Your turn.
13 life. All right, it's up. Okay, I'm dead.
Yep. All right, so I'll speak on mine since it's a little bit easier. I'm going to be bringing in one of the 2 Virulent Plagues on the board. Tom's deck isn't completely committed to tokens, and it's also got scary threats like Smashers and Chandras. Well, I guess Chandra does. I should just have both.
You should.
Yeah. It just hits too many things in your deck. I don't know what to cut yet, but I'll figure it out. Tragic Arrogance is also a card that can just destroy a big board position from his deck, which is what's scariest in the matchup. To Ultimate Price and Gideon's on the draw just aren't that good, so that's what I'm going to be taking out.
Yeah, I'm kind of boarding against that. Eldrazi Displacer is a big concern. It kills any tokens and Hangerback Walker. You can't expect some number of Virulent Plagues out of black decks, so it's okay to just board down on token makers. That's why cards, they're just good on their own, like Golden Knight Cascader, Endbringer, like Vault Knot, and Chandra Flamecaller in the board. The rest of the board is kind of upgrading removal, Warping Whale and Rending Volley. The Whales hit his Hedron Crawlers as well as stopping sorceries like Declaration of Stone and this Tragic Arrogance here. Rending Volley is just good against mostly Avacyn, but also hits things like Shambling Vent and maybe a straight Eye of the White Orchid. The games go long. I don't think I need... Well, I think I can afford to cut a land, especially when he has a Eye of the White Orchid deck. So I think Westfall Air is the worst of the lands.
Actually, that's
And then, yeah, I'm just taking off token makers. Spatial Contortion goes because this gets kind of better off being something better. Yep, let's go. All right, we're here for game 3. I am down 2 matches, or 2 games. I've chosen to draw first because he's not the White Orchid deck, and I'm kind of going up on removal, trying to control the game a little bit. But yeah, this looks like a hand that kind of needs a piece together, but it's okay, I guess.
All right, your turn.
Ooh, go.
Want. Your turn.
Might take a lot of damage from that. Rending Volley.
Sure.
Go.
Go.
Might beat me. I wish I was on the play. Go.
Interesting. Attack.
Ow. I think I made a mistake.
And your turn. Well, I'm missing land drops.
Probably not what I want. It's up. Which cards I can't beat? Take that Avacyn.
All right, Avacyn down.
Splacer Sorin and Arrogance. Okay,
Yep.
go.
All right. Can't really complain about that.
Shoot.
All right, declaration that. You get a clue, I get a draw, and then attack you for 3.
Dying.
And that's it.
That's it. Ooh. Yeah, smashy.
All right, 14.
Go. I don't think I popped a clue yet.
All right, I'll go to 13. Knight. I was going to do it. Play or draw. And I will attack you for 3.
11 life.
All right, your turn. I don't think I have. All right, so I'm at 13.
Let's go. Cast that. Nah.
What do I need to happen? If Chandra happens, that's bad. Blinking's bad.
Bad.
So my options are blink that, blink night, take 5, or kill it. Kill it with fire.
Fire.
If Tom has Chandra, I'm in a lot of trouble. I guess I can just get Chandra with that, so I'm not in ton. Yeah, I think it's best to just kill it, discarding Tragic Arrogance and going to 10. Wow, what a removal spell. Discard a card, take 3 life.
Jesus. All right, Chandra minus
3. Yeah.
Go.
All right, attack Chandra.
Dead.
12, your turn. Yeah. 6.
Yep.
Okay.
Sorry.
All right, so I chose to be on the play and boarded the knights out, and I think this hand's a fine keep.
Yeah, I'm holding 6. Kind of need a land. Ooh. Yeah, this card's in my deck now. All right.
Bottom, go.
Ooh. Go.
This is in my deck. Put it on the bottom. Go.
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 Uh-huh.
You want to make a token?
Don't think so. Let's just play this guy.
Yeah, I'll go to 17.
Okay.
Get that off the board since I'm going to be curving. All right, Thought Knot's here.
Okay.
All right, so we have a 4/9 whale, obligator, mountain, and reef. All right, so it feels to me that Golden Castigator is the scariest card, especially with a Rogue's Passage. I guess it's not. I mean, I just ate you. But I don't know what the other cards are gonna do. Yeah, I'll just take the Castigator. I don't want it to just be a brick wall either. And your turn.
Got this stuff.
I already wrote it down, but it's good.
Ooh. Okay, go.
4. Or I should do that then. 4.
Okay.
16. Go.
Yeah. You're right. Oh, that don't seem right.
Yeah.
Tuck at that.
Yeah. You got it.
Thank you.
I could block it and draw a card. All right, I'll go to 13.
Okay, go.
All right.
All right.
I can. This is going to deal with. This board is going to deal with Chandra anyway. So might as well put. I guess I can make tokens after that. Okay, yeah. Tech.
Okay, 8.
8. Go.
Tokens. Go.
All right. Make 2 Thopters.
Okay.
Untap.
All right.
Yeah, check with everything.
Shoot. Warp whale.
Yep.
Oh, lost it.
Whatever. It's a Scion.
Yeah.
Okay.
Exile that.
Okay.
All right.
Damage. Trigger that. You trigger this to target you to draw a card.
All right, with 3. Ooh, draw a card.
Play that, I guess.
Okay.
Go. Trigger. Okay.
Here for game 5, I'm on the play. Chose to play against his night deck in our super secret sideboarding session.
Got him.
Yeah. Need a land, but whatever. Ready.
I need a land too. Go. Not having coming to play tap land on turn 1 always
Go.
hurts this deck. Go.
Ugh.
Yep.
Go.
18.
Dang. You got me.
Most of the time, people just go back to just being on the play. Scared of being on the draw, and I take out the knights. All right, so I'm at 18. And I feel like I just have to get this thing off the board. I think that's the safest, so I'll just declare that. And your turn.
Yeah, let's go ahead and see what's up.
Excuse me, microphone.
Bunch of plays. Can I attack this Gideon? Kind of. Won't be easy. Yeah. I'm gonna take your thought knots here.
All right.
All right. Go.
Well, if we play a Gideon right now and Smasher comes down, that's pretty bad for us. It's like really bad tempo, so I think I'm just going to make the play that he took from me.
Okay.
Right off the top. Rendival, Engineer, Chandra. Part of me just wants to take this Engineer. Get a 2-2 and coming in. I feel like Chandra is not going to have that good of a home on this board. Yeah, I'm going to take your Engineer.
Okay.
And your turn. So, Volley, Chandra, and Reef.
18 life. I want to trade before you can emblem. Also, kind of want to draw a card.
Yeah.
Okay, it's in.
I'm just going to take it. 14. In case Tom didn't draw a good
Pop
card.
this glue.
Yeah.
Go.
All right. We still somewhat want to protect the queen for a turn. I don't really know if getting aggressive all that helps all that much since Tom still has Rending Volley, so I'm just going to play Gideon and make a knight and just hold everything back. Your turn. Oh, yeah.
14 life. Gideon in hand. Stone and a Crawley. What does Chandra do? Nothing. He's about to be taking damage and he doesn't know it. Here, kill that.
Okay.
Attack Gideon. My Rogue's Passage.
All right.
Go.
Not too shabby. Guess. Decoration Stone. You get another clue. I draw a card. Attack. Chat 14.
Yep.
I'll go to 13 and Gideon make a guy.
All right.
Your turn.
A Crawley. Is that it?
And all I know is you have a Chandra.
Yeah, that's it. I guess you need to kill your stuff. All right, 13.
Yeah,
Chandra
13.
minus foe.
All right, you get a draw card.
Go.
And that's how many? You have 2 reefs?
You have 2 reef.
All right, so 13 isn't the best. Drawn pretty poorly, so I guess attacking threatens, but because I probably do need to try to get this game over with. Which at 8. Go.
Perfect. Go.
Wow. That guy. And then attack.
Activate my Foundry of the consoles. Can I block?
You can block.
I'm gonna block.
Okay. Second man. Flicker out. Make a knight. Your turn. Sweet little trick with Eldrazi Displacer and Gideon.
Draw a card.
Sure.
Jeez. Jeez. Life.
All right.
You're 13. Take it in.
All right. Blink it.
Oh, you have mana for that?
Yeah, and man up. I had 9. Would that change your play?
Probably not.
Okay.
Yep, go.
Blink that. And then attack.
I'm dead.
Yeah.
Volley.
All right, well, I'm glad that in that last game I got to show off the Eldrazi Gideon little trick of getting 2 activations out of a Gideon on the same turn.
Yeah, Eldrazi's Placer is too good. There's not really that many ways to kill it efficiently. As you saw, Raining Volley doesn't kill it, nor does things like Ultimate Prize.
Yeah, it's difficult. Like the only removal spell that I found that this deck dislikes playing against is Grasp.
Yeah, Grasp of Darkness. There's not many. Well, I guess there are Grasp of Darkness around, but not many like Lightning Bolt type effects. There's like not many Fiery Impulses to kill it. And Special Contortion is pretty narrow too.
Yeah, but even if those exist, they're still like not hitting the top end threats of the deck too. Mm-hmm. So like Grasp can get all the clean answer to all the creatures, but yeah, Eldrazi Displacer has just been unbelievable. Like Jerry just threw 2 in the original version of this deck, and it just made its way up to 4 pretty quickly, because you just find out when you have excess mana late in the game and you draw Displacer, it just takes over the game until it dies. It's really difficult to actually win the game from the other side. And it just changes the entire dynamic every time I draw the card. Like I'm just draw it and it immediately changes everything I'm trying to accomplish. But usually I just get more aggressive. Mm-hmm. But so do you think so what do you think that happened those last couple of games? Because I felt like maybe, I guess if I drew Tragic Error against you, like I never drew them, but you played around them. So it was kind of like that was the awkward thing about our sideboarded games.
Yeah, I sideboarded to play around your sideboard cards, but you never drew them. I weakened my deck in case you would draw your sideboard cards, but you just drew your normal cards, and I was left with a weakened deck.
Yeah,
like,
it was
Raining Volleys and Warping Wells and stuff.
Yeah, and that's a very interesting thing to like start looking into moving into this format, because we don't have all the answers yet. We don't even have most of them with these new cards. But one thing that I have noticed is it is a lot of creatures matching up against planeswalkers and small removal spells. Like I haven't seen a lot of like control dynamic decks or control driven decks. I've just seen a lot of combat, a lot of making sure you have answers to Avacyn, make sure your deck uses Avacyn to the best of her abilities, and the format's warping around all of this combat, all of this removal. So sideboarding is actually, it's always been the most complex part of Magic, and it's staying that way. Like I'm having a very difficult time learning it since so many cards are kind of the same. But
right.
But yeah, so this is the black-white deck. Hopefully we did well in Baltimore with it. Hopefully you did well with Red Eldrazi. Both decks, I think, are very good choices moving forward for the Invitational. Maybe there was something sweet from Baltimore, but that's what our articles are going to talk about.
True.
That's what we will be talking about tomorrow in our articles.
You talk about these playmats? Are they at the Invitational?
Yeah. I forgot this weekend is the actual Invitational, which is actually a huge tournament, especially with so many people so close to the top 3 for the Players' Championship. Jared's just in there in the thick of it trying to get there. But the system is changing. Instead of just the one playmat for each session between, or each season, there's actually 3 different playmats, and you get one dependent on which format you play in.
Right. So is it for standard? You get the new Sigarda. Heron's Grace?
Are these like plane chase? Like if you play with it, you get to just exile cards from your graveyard and make humans? That's not put in the rules? Okay, it's just a playmat.
Anyway, then modern you got a Ghost Quarter. Well, I like Ghost Quarters.
Yeah, I don't like fetching them up.
Ghost Quarter, good card. Was very good in the Eldrazi winter. Probably still fine. And then the Legacy got a Thalia. Original art Thalia, not the new one with her face and the sword. Which about a year ago I'd say we wouldn't be playing with that, but I kind of don't mind going into Legacy tournaments with a Thalia playmat now. Thalia cool.
Oh yeah.
Powerful card.
Thalia was great at the Players' Champs. But anyway, that's this weekend. It is 4. We have 4 commentators.
Ew.
Wow, 2 teams. Cedric and Patrick Sullivan are team A. Sorry.
It's commentator flooded.
Yeah, we're very commentator flooded. And then Ryan Overturf and Matthias Hunt are the second commentator crew. So we're going to have just 2 crews doing commentary. I think that's awesome. But tournament starts Friday. Open starts on Saturday. So if you're not qualified for the Invitational or can't come out to it, you can just show up on Saturday to play in the Open. And then 2 Classics on Sunday. So if you can't show up Friday or Saturday, we got 2 of that. In Columbus, one of my favorite areas. I just love the Columbus Convention Center, as well as like all of the food and bars all along the area, because like the convention center's there, and then there's just restaurants all across, all on the other side of the street. So I've loved Columbus every time I've went there. It's one of my favorite places, and if you're in the area, you should stop by and play in the events. But if not, you can watch coverage all weekend long, Friday, Saturday, and Sunday. It's going to be exciting. I'll be watching. I'm going to be over in Europe, but I will be watching. But anyway, thank you for watching this. It's been long enough. I don't know how to close it, so I'll just say bye.
Yep, bye.